What's up, guys? Welcome back to Treasure Farms. Joe Youngblood here. I'm a whitetail habitat designer with Whitetail Habitat Solutions alongside Jeff, Dylan, and Kevin. I hope everyone is doing well. Hopefully the camera's not too shaky. We got some pretty dang good rain in the last few days, so I wanted to give you guys a little update on the food plots and kind of how the process has been going. You can probably tell we're currently on something a little quieter than a ATV, which is nice. New little purchase here. I can't really tell you what it is. Whoa! But that's just the way it goes sometimes. So we're gonna go back to the food plot. I got my plots in. Ooh, this is pretty bumpy. I got my plots in a few days ago over the weekend, and we got about 2 inches of rain the day after, which was really nice. Corn is looking super good, pretty dang tall, way above my head anyway. And it was actually a terrible weekend, to be honest. I woke up, had a flat tire, was supposed to meet someone here at the farm from the get-go. So I was an hour late. Went to 3 gas stations. The first 2 all had air pumps that were out of order. Realized it was a valve stem that was bad on one of the tires, and had to drop it off. Got a relative's car, thank God. Got out here, did a few things, and then started the plots. Well, the first thing I realized was, like I've been telling you guys if you've been following along, I was having some trouble with our glyphosate resistant weeds, and even though I got a pretty good kill, you know, it was so thick that not everything got hit really good and didn't die. So I actually convinced the neighbor to come over and disc a couple inches of the soil and put into the plot the organic matter that I had from the buckwheat and anything else that was sitting on top. Sorry if this is really bumpy. And that's just the way I had to do it, because I knew the rain was coming, and I knew I couldn't wait for another 2 weeks of residual or go to find another herbicide to use. So, you know, a lot of what we talk about for the no-till has many benefits, like when it comes to erosion and soil health and keeping the soil cooler and things like that in many regards, but you know, it's also great for people that don't have a lot of equipment. And at the same time, for those that do, it's not like we talk down on them or say they shouldn't do that. You know, it is what it is. Half of our clients probably have really nice tractors in some form or fashion. So it's not the end of the world. It's something that I had to do, and I was actually very fortunate the same day to get a neighbor to come out and to help me disc that up, and allowed me to get going on my planting, which was huge. And so I got about half done, had to come back the next day. I was exhausted. His name's Dwayne, so thank you, Dwayne, if you end up watching this. He ended up texting me that morning and said, "You want me to come over with my seeder the next day? How much did you get done?" I said, "I didn't even really get halfway done. And that would be great because it's 95 degrees out." And it was just a little ridiculous. I was suffering in many forms and fashions. And so when he offered to do that, I said, by all means, please come. And so we got all the plots done with a nice no-till drill, actually. So quite a bit different probably than I've been preaching to you guys and talking to you about, you know, over this whole year, doing the same process as far as no-till goes and things of that nature. But it is what it is. It's kind of what I had to do. Could definitely do some mowing with the clover that I have. You can see it's actually coming in pretty decent. It's just got a bunch of grasses that I could spray for, get some clethodim out here. It was actually looking pretty good over the weekend, so weeds are just growing up a little taller. I could also mow it, which is an option. But anyway, sorry for sidetracking. I can definitely see I have quite a few seeds sitting on top. This one actually, you can see, you know, is starting to germinate right on top of the soil. We got so much rain. But with the drill, I'm pretty confident also that, you know, plenty of the seeds are in the ground and are deeper and pushed in. It was a really nice, like 6-foot no-till drill. So I'm excited. That was just a couple days ago. You can actually see kind of the lines across here and some of the tractor tires. And, whoops, bike fell. This is a linear trail that goes around with the little strip of clover that I've talked about. I've also, man, I'm just getting sidetracked today. I'm also seeing does, and especially 2 fawns, come and relate to my plots more like we should see, meaning every day. Oh, turkey's right there. You see him right there? Relating to my plots every single day, and you know, that's part of why I have clover, because I am trying to attract this herd, and I don't want people thinking too much into that, because a lot of the properties I go to, you know, you guys already have a dang good herd. And it just so happened that, you know, since I'm reclaiming so much field, trying to get more deer to bed here, you know, the clover was necessary to start to establish a herd in this area. So once I start to see a few more does fill up spots on the farm, and they're just taking up too much room for the bucks, I will eliminate that clover right away. Same month, it'll be gone. It's a non-issue. Main focus, of course, is the fall food. So it's only been really like 3 days since planting. So I didn't expect to come out here and show you guys too much. I just wanted to kind of explain how crazy the day and the weekend was, and that I didn't use our normal traditional no-till, even though technically outside of disking a little bit, a couple tracks here, I did actually get a no-till drill in here, even though I dissed a couple inches. So looking forward to seeing how this germinates. We got the same mixture you guys are used to. Jeff has his new seeds out, the brassica blend and the green blend, so check those out if you haven't already. He's done a great job trying to get those ready for the season for everyone and get them shipped out. You know, and is pretty adamant about trying to bring his price down a little bit when it comes to next year, even though it is a true benefit to know for sure that you have a seed that has no filler, you know, none of that miscellaneous stuff that isn't going to be super helpful in your plot. It's just going to be seed that we actually want, that we know is in there without a lot of the junk. So anyway, that was about it. That was a long weekend for me, but we got it done. We got almost 2 inches of rain, like I said, and we will see how this stuff comes up. I'll be gone with a fly-in out of state this weekend, so I probably won't be back for a week and a half. But I will bring you an update. We'll see how this looks. We topped it with a little crimson clover, which will be neat to see. And then as we get closer to Labor Day, we will come back. We'll layer that rye over the top, right around 150 pounds an acre, I think I have. So the mice are having fun with that in the shed, unfortunately. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys a quick update. I hope you guys are having success as well. Take care of those miscellaneous things. I sprayed a hornet's nest over here in one of my blinds. I'm gonna shoot my bow before I go. I hope you guys are doing the same. And another thing I wanted to mention to you guys real quick is I got a glimpse of the bedding area that I was working on in the beginning of winter. You saw at least 2 videos, maybe more, of us working on that and clearing an area. I will be bringing you another video here within 2 weeks or so of that, because I got to see it for the first time and it looks amazing. The regen is great, the thickness and cover. Found one really nice bed. It looks awesome, so I'll do something more in-depth. I'm only going to do it once, because as we get into August here and the bucks start to shed that velvet, they're going to be looking for that thick cover as they go into their fall habitat. So I'm not going to be hanging around there very much. I might go through, like I said, one more time just to show you guys, and then I'm not touching it. I'm going to get my shooting lanes done, dial in the bow, like I said, do that miscellaneous stuff, and we'll be rocking and rolling, getting ready. So we got the doe antlerless season, September, I think 17, 18 here in Michigan, and the regular season starting October 1st. I plan on potentially hitting up a private, a permission farm I have, because for that doe weekend, it does need to be private land for you Michiganders. So maybe try and get some practice done that weekend. If not, not a huge deal. We'll be out here for a good day sometime in the beginning of October. So just got back to the truck to shoot the bow, get back home, have dinner with the wife. Phone rings when I get my bow out. Within 100 yards of us, my target buck was walking right by as we were out there doing a video. You just can't make these things up. It's crazy. Please let me know how your farms are coming along, and I'll keep you guys posted. See you soon.